Exclamation, everybody, and welcome to Shattered Worlds. I've been sitting here for quite some time on the title screen, just listening to this awesome track that is playing right now. It is quite epic, the music. It gets very good, and it lasts about a good five minutes or so. So I've been just sort of really enjoying that. It's getting me into the mood, the sci-fi mood, if you will. This is a game by a company whose name I am not even going to attempt to pronounce. It is quite foreign in its origin. Far too foreign for me to even attempt. But this is a collectible card game with some tactical combat involved in it. And I always struggle to figure out how to actually classify these games in general, especially games like this that sort of bend genres a little bit. But what I'm going to do here is, just so you know, just off the top here, I am not very good at card games. I don't even really follow card games too much because I get very boggled. My mind gets very boggled very quickly with trying to manage lots of things, unless the card game is relatively simple to play. This one, so far so good. I'm getting the hang of it somewhat. It's got a lot of parallels to other games that I have tried in the past. So I'm going to start off with playing. Now this is a multiplayer game, and it is really intended to be multiplayer. However, me being as bad as I am right now, I'm just going to do a practice session, and I've been doing a few practice sessions up to this point. And we'll just do a practice session, and then I'll talk a little bit more about the deck builder here and the store and things like that. But before we jump into practice, missions here, this is an interesting little thing. Basically, I can have up to 2 of these active at one time. And let's see, I'll just do the one for the Magmar Commander, since that's the deck that I have. But basically, as you complete these are like challenges, but they're called missions here. As you complete these, I need to like win 5 games and all that stuff. You'll get 10 additional in-game currency, the G's, if you will. And 100 effect cards. I guess that's fairly good one too. Alright, and I'll just activate both of those, and that'll just give me a little extra if I ever reach those levels, which I may not. In fact, probably won't. I've only won, I think, 2 games so far against the AI, and both of those were a bit of a fluke. So let's go into practice mode here. And actually, I could jump into play real fast. No, I don't. I thought maybe it would give me a server browser, but it didn't. Let's go into practice. And the only thing I have right now is the Magmar starter kit. I have not customized it at all, so I'm just going to use the straight up starter kit that they give you. And here you go. You see the main screen here. So I'll try to walk you around what's going on here. Obviously, my player is up here along with my commander's image. We've got this here, which is your power. All right, and I'm in the Ignis system, and this is a Dominion match, or I'm with the Dominion, I should say. My faction. There's 2 factions, Dominion and another one that I keep forgetting the name of. And Ignis, the systems and stuff come into play as far as what the terrain is on the battlefield, as well as for the larger campaign, which again I will get into. These are what I'm playing right now is called the Pioneer Sessions, which is basically the early alpha beta stuff, and then later on it'll become more fleshed out as far as the campaign goes, and now I'll come into play with cards and whatnot. You see, I've got 30 cards in my hand. Well, I've got 26 cards because 4 of them have been dealt out. So just showing you that 4 cards in my current hand. The AI has 3 cards, and you can see what faction they are and all that stuff. I don't think I've won against Raz the One-Eyed at all, so this is going to be interesting and fun. And the on the board here are what are called the arc ships. These are basically your motherships throughout the game. These must survive. In order to win, you have to destroy your enemy's arc ship, and that's where it goes. So what I have now, both factions start out with 0 power, and then every round you get 1 additional power up to 10, and then that power determines what cards you can play. So you see this one here takes whoops, let me not move the mouse there. The hexagon up in the top corner of it is how much it takes to deploy the ship, and the number in blue is the attack points. The number in red is the defense points. Slow means that it can only move 3 points. It has 3 points of movement. Long range means that it has up to 9 points of attack, and I'll try to explain that a little bit more. And then it's got a special move where it says pull 2, which means whenever it attacks something, it will pull it 2 spaces towards the core. It'll drag it 2 spaces towards it. And Vicorian is the sub faction, I guess you will, the leaders, whatever, you know. Vicorian is just another race underneath the Dominion, basically. And you see this one here, Slave Pod, takes 1. It's got normal as its movement speed, so that goes up to 6, I believe, up to 6 points of movement. Medium range, which is also, I believe, 6 points of 6 points to be used for dealing attacks. And during its initiative, which means when you first deploy it, it will deal 1 damage to whatever you want it to deal damage to. So there's that. As you can see, we still have some placeholder artwork on some things here. This one, the Star Pounder, again, for slow barrage. Barrage means that it's a special thing. It can pretty much attack anything, anywhere, sort of, with some limits. But I haven't quite figured out what those limits are yet. And then we got Sabotage here, which causes us to dampen a unit or arc ship. Dampen, what that does is it will remove whatever text is down here, basically. So if the unit had like initiative or something like that, it will no longer have it. You can actually use this against yourself as well, I believe. So if and that could be useful for some units. Some units, when they are destroyed, will end up doing damage to your arc ship, and you can actually dampen that so that doesn't happen, I believe, if I read that correctly. So there we go. Let's now we've done that. So we need to replace. We can replace cards. You get sort of a mulligan at the beginning. You can replace cards if you want to, or you can hold on to them. I think I'll hold on to these. I'll hold on to the Slave Pod because it's so cheap. And I'll, you know what? I'm going to hang on to all these guys. All right. And the AI drew 1 card. All right. So there we go. Now we're on turn 2. And now I have 1 point that I can do things with. So I can either deploy something or I can move 1 point. Now, on the hexes here, you can see there's a little arrow. The arrow is which way you're facing, and the way you're facing is very important because that's the only way that you can attack, and that's the way that you're going to move as well. Now, if you want to change your facing, you can do so. However, that's where all those like movement points come into play. So my arc ship here, you see I have a Magmar arc ship on the right hand side there. The card pops up. And it's got 30 points of defense and 1 point of damage. It's slow and it's short range. So because it's slow movement, I only get 3 points of movement. What that means is if I want to change my direction, which I kind of want to do by moving down this way, that will consume 1 movement point because I've moved. I've actually turned my facing. If I were to go this way, it'll consume 2, and then you can see I can only move this 1 hex this way if I wanted to. All right? Or I can stay facing this way and I can move 2 hexes this way, but I can't go any further than that. So it's every time you move around, so like for instance, I couldn't move more than what I've done there, right? I can't go this way because I don't have enough movement points to move that way. So that's just something to keep in mind as you do things in the game. It adds another level of strategy, if you will. And then now that I've moved, which has used up my 1 energy point, I can attack normally. Attacking doesn't actually take any energy points. Only movement does, and deployment and stuff like that. But I don't have anyone to attack, and I'm short range, so we're just going to end our turn here. Now the other thing to note is all of these asteroids and stuff they come into effect. So remember I was saying when I have 3 points of movement? Well, this guy will take 1 point off of that. So it'll actually take me 2 points to move to this hex. And to turn that way is going to take me 1 point. So all I can do is if I go this way, all I can do is move this 1 hex. As you can see, it won't let me go any further than that. This also comes into play. This also comes into play when you're trying to attack things. So if I had a long range guy here and I was going to fire on their arc ship, this right here would take 1, or actually take 2 points off of that firing arc. So of the firing range, I should say. So if it was a short ranged, like this guy is, he only gets 3 points to use for an attack. Even though he only does 1 point of damage, he has 3 points for the attack, which means that the attack, I could only attack someone either here. If I was facing this way, I could only attack someone here or here, right? Now, since I'm facing this way, I could attack all 3 of these. I could attack somebody all the way out here if I wanted to, because it goes out 1, 2, 3 here. But up here it would go 1, 2, and then 3. So you have to take into account all the terrain as well. There are things that do avoid terrain that you are allowed to attack even through terrain without any penalty and stuff, though. And we have 1 more point of energy here. I've got 2 slave pods apparently. So let's deploy 1 right here. And that's a special hex, so he should actually get an additional point of damage, I hope. But he has initiative, as you see, deal 1 damage, which means I can just go Complamo, because I have spawned him out, and we're already up by 1 point. That won't last long, trust me. Given how hard it's been for me so far in the game. Alright, what did he... Whoa! Like I said, that wouldn't last very long. So what is this guy here? He put out some mercenaries. They have medium range, so that is up to 6. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see how he managed to do that in that range. And he's got 2 attack and 3 defense. Now, or 3 health, I should say. I keep calling it defense, but it's actually health. This is not like other card games where it's like you can only attack this guy with a 4 guy, with someone who does 3 points or 4 points or over. You can attack him with whoever you want, but each attack will take 1 off of his damage or off his health until he's destroyed or until he is healed up with a card. So, if I've been saying defense, I really meant health. That's actually health. So we've got cerebral core. We can deploy if we want to. And it will give me, it's long range, and it'll give me 2 pull. So what I can do here is I can actually deploy that here. And I believe, unfortunately I don't have any energy. Can I pull him? Yes, I can. There you go. We can pull their arc ship down here, which sort of exposes it a little bit more to my firepower. So I've done that. And I think I can move this guy. No, I can't move this guy at all because I don't have any energy to move him, fortunately. All right, we'll end our turn. Fortunately, it also means that he can now spawn people down here, which was probably not the best idea that I've ever had in my life, but there you go. There you go. Let's see. We've got, I can give it a unit armor 1. This guy has normal medium range. He's armor 2. So if I put somebody here, he's going to get attacked by this guy. Almost definitely. And he would die in one shot, unfortunately. Although he could take out this other guy. Let's see, 4 points now. I won't be able to fire, though. I don't... Well, no, I should be able to fire, right? Problem is, I don't know if he'll face the right way. If I spawn him, he might face this way, which is not the way I want. I can do this here. Yeah, see, he faced that way, which is not cool. Do that, at least knock him down a peg. And then let's see if I can get this guy to face this way and then go blammo, like that. Alright, so we spent 1 point of energy because we had to make him turn. I can dampen a unit if I want to. I don't really want to. I can use this cerebral core here. I can move him. I wonder if I can attack. I don't think I can attack this way, though. No, because that's the thing about the hex space thing. They have to be in one of these hexes in order, you know, immediate hexes in order for me to be able to really target them. So instead, we'll just do this. Do some more damage to him as we can. And yeah, I don't really want to move him over there. I'm sort of sacrificing this guy, which is fine and dandy, I think. I do want to move my... Oh, it won't let me... Oh, I spent my 3 movement points just to turn that way. You gotta make sure you want to do it before you do it. So there you go. I can't move him now. So I did that. Alright, but at least he's pointing in a different direction. Okay. And what's he gonna spawn now? He spawned... Oh boy. Space salmon? Space salamander. So we can, let's see here. What will he do? I can, what do we got here? We've got some basalt plating. This guy who will do 3 points of damage, and he's medium range. So I guess we can spawn him. No, that's not a good place. Nah. I thought I could spawn him up here, but that's not. It's too far away. We could do the Mirage Projector. But he doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Star Pounder. Sabotage. What does this guy have? Biotech 2. If I dampen that, what will that do? This guy's got Retaliate 1. Oh, so every time I shoot this guy, he's going to retaliate? Oh, that's awesome. That's just terrific. Let's dampen this guy. Let's see what that does for me. Yeah, as you can see, it crossed out that text because he's dampened. So I don't know if that helps or hinders what I'm trying to do. But we have that. Give unit armor 1. Units gain +2 attack until the end of the turn. That would be useful if I can do it. I mean, we only have 3 points though. So I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can't move that guy now because I don't have any energy. So instead, we're just going to use it against their ark, their mothership. I do want to move my mothership out of this little area here, though. Wow, 1 shot, 1 kill he just did. Yikes. And this is how it usually goes for me in the game right now. Let's see if I can salvage this somehow. So do I have any decent cards here? I've got Star Pounder, which I could put possibly here. Possibly. And I can attack this guy. I'll get rid of him because he's got barrage as his special range. And then let's see if I can. Well, I don't want to move him now because he's sort of blocking this guy. Although I do want to move this guy out a little bit further, I think. And it doesn't matter which way he's facing either, because he can still hit these guys. And... yeah. That's about all we can do here. Gonna suffer some more damage, though. Oh, or this guy's gonna change his facing. Oh. Or not. Suffer a whole bunch of damage there. Okay. So, what... oh, he just wasted that card there with the one attack, one turn, whatever it was. So this guy's gonna retaliate. Well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, he did retaliate. I took 1 damage. That's alright. And we're good there. So, let's see. Can I do... is there anything decent here? Barricade. That's not helping. Medium range. This guy, Mirage Projector, is... yeah, he's not going to do a whole lot for me, because these guys have a lot of health. But... it might help a bit. Let's put Dreadhold here. Unfortunately, he spawned the way that I'm facing, which is not good. But I can spin him around this way and go kablamo. So get rid of that for a change. And I suppose what else have we got here? We got Barricade. Is that the only thing I have? Well, let's do this. Let's put this guy over here. And unfortunately, he's facing a way that I can't use him right now. But that is what it is. It is what it is. Oh yeah, he's he's moving over there to take out my other guy. Yeah, we're not going to survive long here, I don't think, my friends. Although I have something that does 3 damage, which is good, because I can then take out this guy. Like so. And let's see here. You have unit armor +1. Let's try and... let's make sure we get all our shots in on this guy. While we're here, do this. Excellent. And then so armor armor 1, armor 2 for this guy. Let's get our Dreadhold out here on this hex, and I want to move him the next turn if I can. Looks like he just got buffed. Yeah, it's not going to work out so well for me. Okay. And, oh yeah, he just buffed that guy up. Oh, but he couldn't turn him. He didn't have enough... no, didn't have enough points for it. Okay. So, what are we going to do here? A 7-pointer here. Which might work out. He's 5'5". This guy is 6'6". +1 attack, +1 defense at the start of a turn. Oh, he's going to keep getting better and better, isn't he? Oh, that's really terrible. Holy hell, that's really terrible. Okay. There's not a damn thing I can do about that either, is there? This is just a repair thing. Alright, let's move this guy this way and just go like that, even though it's only 1 point. He does 4 points of damage though, so that's not going to work out so well for me. Try and move this guy around this way. And... I guess we're going to have to do... let's do... oh, my guy gains +1 attack and 1 defense at the start of the turn. Alright, let's deploy him down here. That's what this is? Yeah, okay, this is the same thing. Alright, so we'll be going horizon against horizon, except he's got the advantage of having more, being unmolested right now. Yeah, he's up to 7-7 now. Yeah, he's just going to destroy my guy. Yep, yep, I figured as much. I really can't do anything about that guy either. Yeah, I'm pretty screwed there. There's not much I can do about him. Let's move our guy up here. And let's see if I can attack that guy. So he took his health down a little bit, but his health is just going to keep on going up again. Can I deploy this here? Alright, which makes a mirage on the other side there at a random spot. Let's do this. And then shoot that guy. And then we'll have this guy spin around. Right. And we'll try to shoot. No, we can't. It's too much in the way. All this stuff is in the way. That's unfortunate. Alright, we'll move up this way. He's a faster movement speed, right? So he gets more. Yeah, he's fast movement speed, so he gets 9 points to move around and do all kinds of stuff. But he's short range, so he only gets 3 points to fire his gun. And this guy is also short range, but I think I'm just out of his range right now because of this obstruction, hopefully. And can I? He's medium range, but I think I've already fired once, haven't I? Yeah, I think so. Armor +1. Let me give my... He's already got armor 1, right? Hell with it. Let's just use our points since we've got them. Just give him armor 1. I don't know if that makes any difference or not, but it's probably not going to make any difference. Not against that guy. Because he's going to constantly keep healing up and getting more powerful. What the hell is this? Heron Crucible. Okay, yeah, we're... All the big guns are coming out, and I'm not doing any damage to his guy, and I think his guy is actually getting repaired, if I'm not mistaken, by this biotech thing. So, yeah, awesome, and all that. Alright, we'll get rid of that thing. And this guy... Repair your arc ship for 5... Oh, his initiative was repair your arc ship for 5. Oh, that's... This is what happens when you don't have cards, my friends. I don't think I've ever actually won against Raz the One-Eyed, actually. This AI. Let's see. What can I do here? This is my arc ship. I could probably... no, there's too much obstructions in the way. Alright, so let's spin this guy this way. And have him... Oh, no, he's too far away. Alright, well, we're going to have to move up 1, which puts us in range of him, but... Oh well. At this point, take that guy out. And what else do we have here? So, got a mine layer, which I can deploy up here. And I'll move him over here because he does... damage to all adjacent enemies at the start of 2 damage to adjacent enemies at the start of the turn. So turn him this way and we'll go blammo. Let's just keep doing as much damage to this guy as I can. Barricade. We'll say I don't even know. I guess I can put him here as a sacrifice for now. Alright. He's spawning more stuff up here. Oh yeah, all kinds of things. All kinds of things are being spawned now. And I've only got... Oh, The heck was that? Did he just cloak? I have no idea what happened there. Oh, that was my mine layer. Oh, my mine layer did damage. Yes, excellent. Alright, I did something right here. Deal 3 damage to 2 random enemies. Yes, please. Unfortunately, I would have liked to do it to the arc, but whatever. This guy can turn this way now and go kablamo. You go kablamo. You turn this way and go kablamo. You are going to stay where you're at. You are going to move up here, turn this way, and go. Oh, you can't fire? Why can't you fire? Oh, he's cloaked. Damn it. Damn it to hell. Of course he's cloaked. Of course he's cloaked. Alright, well that is what it is, I suppose. Alright. I got a picket line set up here, but it's not gonna last very long. Yeah, that's what I get for not reading the card. That's what I get for not reading the enemy's cards. Yeah, what does this... Nice. Mine layer doing some damage. What do we got here? Okay, so Arc Shard. Now this does a whole lot of damage, but you can see on there it says Downfall. Deal 5 damage to your Arc ship. So basically, what happens here is, if this guy gets destroyed, which he probably will, he will deal 5 damage to my Arc ship. So, but I need all the firepower I can get out on the field, and he is normal and medium range. So we're going to attempt to do such things as these. I'm actually going to deploy him down here and see if he can attack this guy. I don't know if he can attack through my guy or not. So I'm going to try it, and we'll see here. That's a no. He can't. All right. So we'll move around. We'll move this way. And then we'll attack this guy. Get rid of him. Alright. This guy can attack down here. This guy up here. Alright, we've got him down to 5 points. This might be the first time I beat Raz the One-Eyed. Who the hell knows at this point? I'm jinxing myself left and right here. And then, yeah, I'm going to just hold this position. Alright, he's down to 5 points of health. Okay. And yeah. Yeah, I've jinxed the hell out of myself here. Okay. What can I do? What is this? Your friendly unit +1 attack and deal 2 damage to your arc ship. Well, I don't really want to do that yet. What I want to do is... He's got a short range, so he's got to get up there. What I'm going to do is move this guy. Oh, I can't move him now. That took 3 movement points to go that way. Alright. Never mind. Let's move this guy that way. And do this. Yes! Haha! I won the game. There we go. First time I've won against Raz the One-Eyed. Suck it, Raz! Alright, so that shows you the gameplay, the practice and stuff. And I got 10 points for that. As you can see, I've got 310 now of the in-game credits. If I go to the store, you'll see now, from what I've read on their website, you're not going to pay for cards, apparently. I imagine that means that you're going to pay for in-game credits, which then you would then use for cards. I'm not entirely sure. At first I thought maybe it was, you know, you pay for in-game credits and then you can choose whatever card you want. You know, they all have a price to them. But now, when I go into the store here, you get sort of these draft packs, which, as you can see, you can buy for 30 G's. So if I buy one, there, you can see I'm down to 280 now, which obviously you get 10 for every win. And then if I, you know, all the other ones, you know, those missions along the way, if you complete those, you get get more bonus. And if I open the pack, so this is sort of like a random pack, right? So if I open it, here's the 3 cards, and I can only choose 1 card of these 3. So let's see, give a unit 2 attack and short range. Copy a random card from your opponent's hand into your hand. Ooh, that's actually interesting. And Toll Patrol. That's Architect. So I don't think Architect is part of the Dominion faction. That's part of another faction, which means I may not be able to use it in my Magmar deck if I wanted to use it there. So you gotta be careful as to what you're doing here. I think I'm not entirely sure. The list of them is out on their webpage, and I can't remember it off the top of my head. But this here looks really good, so I'm going to take that. And we'll go over to the deck builder. Now, the starter deck, here's all the cards that you get, and it doesn't look like you can edit this. So if you really want a custom Magmar deck, what you got to do is go to Magmar Custom, and then here's all the cards that I own. So I could just say, I want all of these, I guess. Own 2 out of 3, okay. And I can just say I want these 2, and I want these 2, and I want these 2, so on and so forth, up to 30 cards, right? What was this? Electrical beam. Take those. Take these. Take the one on that. Take the one on that. Take 2 of these that I own. I'm at 18 now. Take these 2 and take those 2, so we're at 22. And then if I want to get up to even higher than what I had, I have to buy some more. So if we go, so we'll say done here, and we'll go back and we'll go to the store and we'll say just buy 2 packs here, and we'll open them and say let's get another. Yeah, this Horizon is freaking awesome, but it's also expensive as hell. Galvanite Carrier, I have one of those. No, yeah, I have 2 of those already. Angel Drones, repair your units. Yes, please. I'll take that. Open the next pack and shield, huh? Deal 2 damage to all friendly units. Give these +1 attack until the end of turn. Eek. Small frame. Oh, an E-frame squad. This is neutral, so it can be used by pretty much everybody. So, and it's cheap. So let's do that. All right, we'll go back to our deck builder. We'll go to our custom deck here, and we'll take those 2 that I just bought, which I think this is the one here. And where's the other one I just bought? Was it this one? No. This one? They don't tell you like which one's new or whatever. Yeah, I don't remember which one. Is it this one over here? I just went by this one. No, I got. Well, it might have been that one. I don't know. Oh, I forgot effects. Am I not? I don't have any effects in this deck, do I? Oh, I do. I do have some effects in there. Okay. The effects are the do 3 damage and deal 3 this and all that stuff. So, alright, cool. Done here. So then I'll be able to hopefully select a custom deck when I go to play my next practice or online if I wanted to. Let's look at the missions. So yeah, I got 1/5 of the way here, and I'm now 5. I did 5 effect cards there, so we're 5% of our way to that one. And then these will give me additional bonus points when I've completed those missions. And there's quite a few here, quite a few down here. But you can only have 2 active at a time, so it's not quite so easy as it may seem initially. As the music rocks us along here, rocks us quite well. As far as options go, it's very bare right now. You can only turn music and sound off. You can't change the volume levels, which kind of sucks because it is very loud in my ear, although I'll be toning it down a bit for you guys so it doesn't blast you out of your seats. But as I said, these are the Pioneer sessions, and then there's supposed to be another phase later on where it's just the full campaign. and you'll be able to do campaign stuff. But that has been my look at Shattered Worlds. Links to it are in the description. It is, by the way, a free download right now. You can get in on the Pioneer sessions. You just have to create an account and all that stuff. And you can do that in-game, I believe. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you next time.